Hey everybody, welcome to Halfbeard's Hut's Heads Up. Today we're checking out Etherium, a new RTS game put out by Focus Home Interactive and Tindalos Games. Came out a couple weeks ago on Steam. I put like an hour and a half into it. We're gonna check it out. We're not gonna play the multiplayer because I still am terrible at RTS multiplayer. Terrible at RTS in general. So we're gonna show the single player. Go into Conquest mode. It's kind of the big mode in this game, and it's an interesting game. It is a big kind of, what's the way to put it? It is intended to be very macro-based. It is not about finite, like very small troop movements moving individual guys. It's about big, open warfare, and that's kind of best represented by this, where we have this big conquest mode, we have this fleet, we can move them around to go do stuff. So we've got this planet here that I've already conquered. We're gonna go to, I'm gonna get them to warp to this planet. It's kind of like, this is more or less like the overall structure on top of the actual battles that take place. It's kind of all different stuff. And then we've got our technology, which I can go invest points in. And I don't remember how I get points, but I can use points to buy new troops and new abilities and new buffs and all this kind of stuff. And that's important. And then over here, I can go take over some planets. So I'm gonna use my vessel here. You've got one fleet. You can make more later on, I think, and have them just take over planets and territories on planets like this. And if there is other people there, they will challenge you for that. So I'm gonna end my turn. And then the breach continues to expand. There's this basically there's this weird extra-dimensional creatures laying big eggs full of what's called Etherium, a big special resource, and there's a laying cycle for these eggs, and we need to collect as much Etherium and try to conquer the galaxy, preferably before this ends. So yeah, now we've got these guys here. They're gonna want to fight us. We can fight them in space if we want, which we will do. Fighting guys in space is not really all that much of a deal, honestly. Just wait for the AI's turn to end. The AI's turn's kind of take a while. It's kind of a bummer, honestly, as they figure out what they want to do. And now it's my turn again. And every turn you get a new one of these political cards, where you can get a bonus thing. In this case, it's extra Etherium till my next turn. The effect of this card is not cumulative, so Etherium allows me to do stuff. I think Etherium allows me to buy things. I don't know. Let's do this. I can also spend action points here, which I gain. Again, I don't know how I gain these up exactly, but I can use these to do stuff. Build a palace. Build a new invasion fleet, which allows me to have more fleets going around doing stuff, draw another political card, all that kind of business. So what instead we're going to do is we're going to start off by doing some space combat with these guys. Yep. Just kind of attack back and forth. And then we are going to land on the planet in their area to try to take over their area. And we get to pick our map. There are different maps for each of the planet. The planet also has various environmental effects. Every planet's got its own environmental thing. In this case, it's magnetic storms, which will disrupt the comm system, prevent commanders from using their command skills, which is a bummer because command skills are awesome. And I think we're gonna use this one because I like this map. And yeah, we're good. We can see your various bonuses here. I've got extra reinforcements. I've got extra Etherium. They've got some Etherium. That other stuff. They normally would have some bases and stuff as well, but they haven't had much time to really build into that planet. And we'll go down and mess with stuff. Show the proper game. And this is kind of where it gets interesting, because as an RTS game, this is kind of really different. Its ideas to harken back to old school RTS, but it's not that. It's much more macro is the term they like to use. I just like to call it. It's got a much more kind of unfocused feel, where instead of really needling down on little dudes, we have this. It's all kind of like tile based as we wander around. And we gotta move our guys around, so we're gonna move these guys to this control node. This is our, basically, they are like pilgrims from Civ. You use them to take over command nodes. When you've taken over a command node, you have control of that territory, and you can now build turrets and whatnot in that territory. You can also take over Etherium deposits. These little white dots are Etherium deposits. You need to capture them and turn them into Etherium mines, which gives you just more stuff. That's your Etherium up there, and you need to use it to buy more of these guys, more troops, use it to buy turrets, all that kind of business. So we're gonna build another. Did I buy a group of these guys? I did, good, because I want them to go over here so we can build up a nice little just pathway here in front of my base so we won't get taken over. And as you can see, there's, you know, the enemy base down here. There's also a rival faction. There are secondary factions in each of these areas, and the way you get them is by doing a thing. In this case, it is to get the parasites on my side, I need to build a science lab or technology center and convert it into a bio lab, which will produce biology gunk or whatever for their side, and then whichever side manages to produce enough biology gunk first gets them on their team and gets super cool parasite units. So I'm actually going to do that. You go here, you go to your add-ons, pick a technology center, throw it on there, and I'll throw one on here as well. Actually, I've got a couple slots here. I'm also going to throw on a military-industrial complex. This is a special one that only the Consortium gets. There are 3 races. I'm the Consortium, which is basically the humans. There's also the Vectids, which are like
is being attacked.
Bad guys, I guess. Oh, outpost is being attacked. Alright, so there's cool things I can do with this. I can send dudes to defend it, or I could use one of my command skills to drop an orbital strike on these guys. I'm building up command points constantly, and it allows me to just kind of drop some stuff down, but that's not enough to kill them. Also going to put down this, and one of these. Build up a whole bunch of turrets here to kind of just murder these dudes. And this stuff's got to get built first, which might be a problem. Once these guys get damaged enough, they will go away. I can also repair some stuff. I can send reinforcements in. I can automatically transport troops around if I want. I can sell targets, and I can also build force fields and whatnot. Build another anti-personnel turret. Build it back here now. There seems to be a limited amount of turrets you're able to build on each one of these kind of segments. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to put down a... What do I want here? Build that into an Etherium deposit. That way I can use the money from that, but I'm going to build a... I'm doing an okay job fending them off. I guess it'll be okay. I'm trying to think what the best thing would be. What's the best thing to put down here would be. So you can build all sorts of these extensions. Each base and outpost you build has extension slots. And they can do things like increasing the amount of command points you have, allowing you to put down units there, repairing units, increasing like supply structures and supply points, all sorts of business. So we're gonna make this a ComSat relay, so we have more command points at the ready, because command points have been my kind of favorite way to make this stuff work. And we're also gonna build some units here. So what do we got? We've got no money right now, so we're gonna have to wait for the money to roll in a little bit. Let it all kind of pour in. As you can see, we've got stuff going on. I'm also going to take this biolab here, and I'm going to convert it into a, well, it was a technological center. Now I'm converting it into a biolab, so we can start building up to the parasites. They're down here. We don't want to fuck with them too much. We want them on our side, so this way we can just build up a nice base. Yeah, like the maps are built very... They're built with very specific pathways where you can see the route you are expected to take to get to the enemy. The enemy's all the way down here. It's very clear, so it's kind of go like this, hopefully capturing the parasites along the way. And there's just, it's the way it's kind of chunked out, the way the mechanics work. It's all very light, I guess I would call it. It doesn't require as much depth to the strategy. You can kind of focus on the overall a little bit more, which I actually like. I've never been huge with RTS. I've always been kind of bad at it, and to have a game that's a bit more open and freewheeling about that kind of stuff is nice. I don't think it's going to please people who are actually fans of RTS. I think if you are someone who is very serious about RTS games, this is not going to... I don't think this is necessarily going to satisfy, to be absolutely frank. So, what we got? We got stuff going on. We're building up our ComSat points. These guys are annoying. That said, they're being killed pretty quick, so I'm not too worried. And we've got a nice force of dudes now. Take them, bring them over here, just so we've got a standing army. And you can see I've got a total amount of forces up there. I can get more slots later on by buying one of the things. By buying, I think it's these logistics centers and putting them in bases. That said, as you can see, I have a very limited amount of slots I'm able to put in bases, so the best way to expand your abilities is to get more stuff. All as you can see, there's a magnetic storm going on right now, so I'm kind of not able to see super well. There's kind of issues happening. There's a crackly sound going on, you know, stuff. Alright, let's also make another one of these guys. So we're gonna go take this base over here, and we'll put a spaceport there, so that way we can have guys coming up from there. Also allow us to increase our overall Etherium count, because there's more Etherium over there. That way, you know, gold mines, but they're infinite. Again, it reminds me, like, it is an RTS in the sheerest of terms, but a lot of the stuff that you would worry about in a normal RTS, in a Warcraft 3 or an Age of Empires or whatever, doesn't seem to be here. It seems to be really streamlined and simplified, which is not a bad thing. I like that personally, because again, I'm not good at these games, and to have that sense of just not having to worry about so much is really appealing to me. But I can see how, for a more devoted member, more devoted lover of the genre, this would not really satisfy. We got a good setup going on here. We're just kind of waiting for stuff to come in here. Percentage of Ethereum recovered per division, 10%. That's not bad. Okay, we're in a pretty decent spot right now. The enemies keep coming in through here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move these guys here. So that way they are working with my turrets to kind of just create a wall of covering fire for these guys who are going to take this base. Also going to throw down another orbital strike. So I got a whole number of command abilities I can use. I can call shuttles to instantly return a target division to their fleet. I can lift the fog of war. I can speed up the construction of a building, which I'm going to use for this over here. I can do all sorts of cool stuff. I can just immediately get some Etherium. Use this right here, and that just increases the building of that building, which is great because that is not an outpost. That's a larger city, I guess, or whatever. So it's going to have a total of 3 little slots, and it's 3 turret slots as well. So I'm going to buy that, and I'm going to buy one of these. And I'm going to buy a spaceport, and I'm also going to buy another technological center. So technology centers allow me to unlock more technologies that I can build. Right now I have a very limited number of technologies because on the overall Conquest map I've not done a ton. But later on, that can prove pretty useful. So we're going to bring that there. Now we're going to start building some turrets, specifically an anti-personnel turret right there. Right there. Anti-tank turret right there. Yeah, you guys move off of that spot. And a rocket launcher turret right there. And as you can see, that is the max number of turrets I can have in this area. Well, those spies are going to die. That's okay. That's fine. So we're now in a good spot. Right now we still got the parasites over here doing their thing. They're not bugging me. They will send out units every now and again to try to screw with you. But thankfully, because I'm putting stuff towards them, they seem to not be interested in attacking me right now. They seem to attack whoever is got the least stuff for them. And that's only if you're kind of invading on their territory. So we're in a good spot right now. We're also going to make some more units. Now that we've got a whole bunch of units we can make, we're going to make a bunch of these light recon buggies. A couple of these guys. And how about we make some regular troops? Oh, we need more Etherium first, but that's fine. We can sit on the Etherium for a little bit. Let it build up as we try to kind of invade into here and into here, so that way we're blocking off this route down here, and then the only way the enemy can get to me is to go through, you know, the other enemy. Not exactly an ideal solution for them, so let's see if that works for me. Huh, this looks like it's supposed to be 2 areas, but it's only 1 on the map here. Interesting. Yeah, so we got a nice little grouping here. Have these guys go join up with these guys, build up some regular troops, and build up one of these guys as soon as we're able to. And we've got a good exploratory force, and we've got our Pilgrim equivalent ready to go. So yeah, I mean, I've kind of shown the things for this game. As I said, like, the thing that makes it unique is that it is very simple, as these kind of games go. Not a bad thing, but definitely something to keep in mind. So we got our Ethereum going. Yeah. Thunderstorm incoming, I don't care. I like the music, it's very 80s synthy, which I think really works for something like this. So send these guys here. Yeah, so during these electric storms, I cannot use my command points, which is a bummer, because I like command points. That is a turret. Have they taken this area already? Oh, well, that's not good. Means I'm going to have to destroy it. That's okay. I can make this work. We're still going to build one of these guys, though, and just have them chill up here while I wait.
Yes, sir.
Also, they're totally coming up through the bad guys. That can't be smart for them. Well, whatever. The Vectits kind of sucks. So yeah, there's 3 races, each with some subtly different units and various kind of different technological advantages. There's the Consortium, which I am right now, basically human conglomerates. They're doing the whole corporate thing. Yeah, they totally built a base here. Fuck these guys. Let's take this shit down. And then there's also the Vectids, which are the enemies I'm fighting. They are like gross kind of bug guys who have become basically like brains in Etherium jars, if I'm not mistaken, like jars filled with Etherium. And then there is the Ishtar, or the Intar, I think, which they're your Protoss. They are your alien race that is so frickin' in love with this special resource, and they've built a wonderful, natural, beautiful society around it. They're, your space elves, or whatever. Okay, so what I'm going to do, now that we know this base is here, is I can just drop this on top of it. It can't avoid my orbital strikes. So I drop a whole bunch of them on top of it. And as you see, it's also got little things on top of it. If I were to destroy this base, it's going to reduce their technological level by a significant margin, which by doing that, they will then not be able to produce as cool units, and that's going to put me in a good position. Build more infantry. Build more infantry. We need to try to take these guys. So, thankfully, though, soon enough, I'll have the parasites. And the secondary factions of this game have been... They're kind of mean, to be absolutely honest. Like, the amount of power the secondary factions seem to have is ridiculous. There's a dude in my territory. Yeah, they've got air guys here. Fuck you. Well, let's drop down a rocket turret. Good for dealing with air guys. Put that right there. Then go back down here. We've got our little army. Pull on in. We've still got our command or pilgrim unit or whatever it is waiting for me. The second we take this thing, we'll be ready to go. You can also pop shields on your dudes once you have tech level 4, though I never ended up using that. It's like one level of strategy I just don't feel like doing. Yeah. As you can see, the actual bases themselves have no defenses. You need to be putting down... you need to actually be putting down turrets for these bases to be defended at all, and this base has nothing. So, ha-ha! That base is gone now. Sucks to be those guys. Go over here, grab my dudes. You guys go take that. You guys proceed down here so you're ready to deal with any untoward enemy contact that might show up. And then the second we're ready, I'm actually going to make another one of these guys right now. Why have you guys not started moving? Ugh. Get over there. There you go. I'm gonna build another group of these, what are they called? Comms infantry.
Ready for orders. Again,
pilgrims. To go take this one.
Coordinates set.
That way we just have 2 bases built up, and I'm just gonna hope that they don't have dudes there. Guys, you're being shot. Attack.
On target.
Oh, yeah, they've got this area. So what that means is it means I need to be building these right the fuck now, or as soon as I'm able to. Oh, I need to be dropping this right here. How about another one? How about another one right there? Just get rid of all that. Get rid of these guys before this trouble happens. So please tell me they haven't built in this area already. No, they have not. Cool. So I'll be able to build that no problem. Yeah, I'm aware. Thank you. And we'll put one of these. As soon as it's built, I'm gonna drop it. Thankfully, as you can see, bases kind of have a lot of health, so you don't have to worry too much about them. You just gotta really make sure that once they're being attacked, you are establishing your turrets and getting ready for defense. You know, getting your defenses ready. Oh, they're gonna destroy that one. But I've got enough Etherium coming in that I can just build these faster than they can destroy them. So that's fine for me. Yeah, I got it. And let's increase my Etherium production, in fact. Like this. Come on. Why can I not build it? No Etherium spear in this territory, that's why. Okay. Shit. Keep building these things. Oh, god damn it. Well, at least we've got this one over here. I don't have enough Etherium to build that. These guys won't go away. Shit. Alright, what I need is some units. Build me some units. And in the meantime, I will drop a... I'm just gonna wait for it. I'm shooting into the parasites too, so that'll help out a lot. The second the parasites are on my side, they will immediately start trying to fight the invaders. There we go. Come on. They will move out of the way of your orbital strikes, which is... it sucks. Oh, they have destroyed that base. Crap. And now the supply chain is broken here, so I can't get stuff. So that sucks. So they're gonna take this. That's okay. We can rebuild that base later. We'll sit on our Etherium for a little bit, and we'll build up another attack squad. An attack squad that will be bolstered by the fact that we're gonna have creepy bugalugs. See? Creepy bugalugs! Hey guys! Why don't you join me for some conquests? Have them join me up here. Take these units, bring them over here. And then we'll send all 6 of these units to just take that. And I'm gonna build another one of these. That way we can rebuild our lost empire. And they are trying to defend themselves. How cute. Just continue to send our monsters in there. And as you can see, the monsters don't take damage very regularly, and they are doing a lot. The secondary factions kind of make things pointless. Like, the first thing you should do in this game, it seems, is to get the secondary factions. Like, all those regular guys died, not these dudes. And you can see, they just do insane amounts of damage to these enemies. You really don't need to worry. So that's kind of been my strategy, is use the orbital drops and the bugs, or whatever you're making, just exceedingly large amounts. So we're gonna put this back down here, send these guys over here real quick, make sure they have not taken that base, and they have not. Have the bugs defend this base while I build turrets. That guy's coming down, build another one of these bases. The bugs are also providing some degree of... I think they're providing some Etherium as well to me. Like, they provide economic support in addition. Also, they will constantly build more units as they start to get wrecked. There are turrets down there, clearly, of some sort. Rocket turrets. We're going to send them back just a bit so they're not getting constantly attacked by rocket turrets. Because I prefer them not to be dead. There we go. And then we've got another guy up here. Have him come over here. Go take that. We're going to try to once again take this beachhead. I'm feeling good about this. As I said, like, I like this. I feel like as an RTS game, it is a great RTS game for people who are not just super into this kind of genre. It's much more hands-off and just easier to deal with. But I can practically hear people who are into something like StarCraft 2 screaming right now about the fact that there are all these little units that they are not controlling. These guys go away. That's fine. We got bugs. Bugs will do the job. Also, we're gonna build some turrets, like this one. And how about this one? Probably this one. And then we're gonna send the bugs out to defend it. Yo, stop that! Attack me instead. Attack me! Seriously, stop destroying my turrets. It's really annoying. And by having these bugs destroy the turrets, will help me out immensely. And you can see they're rebuilding them over there. They do take a while to rebuild rebuild your cool bug units. That's okay, because I've rebuilt these turrets, and now these turrets are doing things. And I can shield this turret. Shield it. No, I can't shield the turret. Damn. Well, put down another one. In the meantime, I'm going to start building some more extensions on this. I'm going to build another ComSat relay, build another technology center, and I'm going to build another military-industrial complex, so that way whenever a unit dies, I get extra stuff for it. And here, I will build an Etherium conductor, or whatever the fuck it's called. And I'm going to start deploying resources, so... Deploy a backup unit of assault infantry units using garrisons you own on other territories of the planet. The unit will automatically be deployed around your control center. Huh, that's interesting. So we can do that at some point. Just free units, basically. Let's try that. So I just deployed some free units, it says. What the hell? I got some free units.
Ready for orders.
I can have them go attack these guys, who somehow got in here and are attacking my command center. They're performing guerrilla maneuvers, and I don't like that. And I can't do much with my command points at the moment, so that's a bummer. I'm gonna build some of these, more of these guys. Give me like a whole friggin' bunch of these. I'm gonna take these bugs and have them help out over here. Yo, bugs, go murder these guys. They're being attacked by something. I can't even see what. My horrible monster army. Yeah, so as you can see, like, there's some strategy here. It's simple, but there's definitely some degree of tactics, and stuff can get intense. There's clearly a significant war going on down here. There's thunder flying everywhere, and that's pretty cool. That's pretty nuts. I like that. I will say the game is maybe a little pricey, I think, at 30 bucks. The degree of kind of what's on display feels a little minor, I guess. Okay, my bugs died again. That's not good. But I got all these units. Yo, you guys go save my bugs, because I need the bugs to live. The bugs are super cool, and I don't want them to die. And then these guys will... Oh, things are not going well down here. Well, let's just drop a quick one of these. Drop a couple orbital strikes. That'll deal with the problem. Yeah, there we go. That's kind of solving the problem, but not really. Crap. Build these turrets up here, where they hopefully won't get completely ruined. And then take these bugs, move them down here. Take these guys, move them down here. If we start attacking them on this front, they'll have no choice but to keep moving. It's not a great plan, but it's a plan. Okay, what are these guys? Assault infantry. What the hell are assault infantry? Where are they? Oh, they're down here. Well, let's use the automatic transportation to take these guys and bring them down here. So what'll happen is these guys get picked up in assault transports. They're dropping off more dudes. So I've got these guys to be picked up, and I'm gonna bring them down over here because they're helpful. You guys need to get over here. And then I'm also gonna build some more regular assault guys up here to help defend my main base, because apparently that's something I need to do. I really should have built some turrets here, but I've been lazy. Let's also build some turrets here. I kind of forgot that the enemy could also send dudes over if they wanted to. So that was dumb on my part. Okay, and now we've got stuff going on over here. We've started to kind of fuck with them. That's good. We've got some units down here. We've got one group of units. We're gonna drop them. And we need more units. We need continually more units. Bring them down here. Yeah. So I don't know if we're gonna finish this game, because it kind of continues to just go on like this, but I think it's a pretty decent RTS. I think it's a very simple RTS, and I think there's definitely going to be a group of people that is not going to please. But for someone who is not big on the genre, I've been enjoying it so far. I don't think it necessarily looks super great. It seems like there's not a ton of variety. There's 6 planets, I think, with 3 maps each. Visually, they're not... They all kind of look like this, just do different palettes, you know? Like, there's crap on each of the maps. Sometimes it's crystals if you're on the ice planet. Sometimes it's something else. There's always these weird rings. And it's still, you know, just kind of rocky textures with different colors. So I don't think it necessarily looks super good. I don't think the units are particularly inspired, at least what I've seen so far. But, like, as it goes mechanically, I think it's pretty okay. For 30 bucks, I mean, maybe a little much, but if you're a big RTS guy, or, well, I guess not a big RTS guy, if you're somebody who's been craving RTS but doesn't like modern RTS, this might be a good choice. Even if you are, like, a big RTS guy, maybe this might work as something that's just a bit more low-key. That's not a bad... It's not a bad thing to have something low-key every now and again. Yeah, this is all going tits up, and I feel like we could be contesting this area for a while. So I think I'm gonna call it here. This has been Etherium. It is available right now on Steam. As I said, 25, 30 bucks. I think it's pretty interesting. I think if you are a specific kind of RTS fan, it'll do a lot to please you. But I do think, like, I think RTS traditionalists maybe are not gonna be enjoying this, are gonna be not liking how kind of just blocked off everything is. The fact that all the territories work in these blocks, and the fact that all the bases are built in very specific ways, with extensions built on top, and the units are not individual units so much as they are squads. Like, this is stuff that I think is going to annoy a lot of RTS faithfuls. So, yeah. As always, I've been Sapbeard. Once again, this has been Etherium, and we're out. Later, guys.